For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On the left wing, scissors dribble between the legs. Samuelson guards her. Jackie still with the rock, draws contact, no whistle at all. And Agumake comes down with a rebound. Becky Hammond not happy with that call at all. Samuelson swings over to Canada. Back to Stevenson in the right corner. Stevenson over to Canada. Canada drives on Plum. Good body control, off the glass and good. 55-38. So a little 6-0 run here for the Sparks, and there's a foul on Agumake. So that's her third. So Jackie will come over and inbound in front of us here at midcourt. 2 team fouls on the Sparks here in the third. Jackie gets it to gives it to Chelsea. Jackie to Chelsea. Chelsea to Asia. Asia has the top of the key. Jab step inside. There goes Wilson off the glass. A little too strong. Agumake comes down with a rebound. Outlet pass to Canada. Nice little shovel pass back to Samuelson. She runs right into a long three. So that run continues now for the Sparks. They're on a 9-0 run. Gray dishes inside. Plum. Jackie's open in the corner. Plum finds her. Rims out. Agumake another board. She's into double digits. In rebounding now for LA. Canada back to Agumake. Agumake follow a jumper. Front iron no good. Asia with the rebound. Outlet to Plum. Plum brings it down the left flank. With the dribble to Asia at the top. Swings it back over to Gray. Gray with the left-hand dribble. Crossover. Still has it in the paint. Chelsea drops the dime inside to Plum. Reverse layup, no good. Samuelson comes down with it. Aces have gone 2 minutes without scoring. That could be a headline. Canada has it at the top of the key. Gives up her dribble to Stevens. Stevenson dribbles on Asia to the rack. No good. Offensive rebound. Stokes couldn't corral it. Swung back over to Canada for a three. Rims out. Wilson rebound. To Gray. Fires it over to Jackie on the left wing. Sanderson comes out on her. Back to Asia. Goes down the lane. And the ball is blocked. Asia comes down with it into the hands of Stokes. No shot clock reset. So it's down to 8. Plum gets hammered in the lane. And great battle by Plum. And Jasmine Thomas just like clapping her hands saying, hey, yeah, we fouled her. Good hard foul there. So KP getting banged up a little down there, but she's all right. She's going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Jackie Young and Becky Hammond having a little conversation in front of us here with one of the officials. Talking about the physical play. And we got a little brick house going, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, a little Frankie Beverly and Mace for you old school R&B fans earlier, halftime. A little brick house and the Commodores. That got KP going. She hits the free throw. So Plum breaks the 9-0 run by the Sparks. Second free throw good as well. The Aces up 16 now, 57-41. Biggest lead has been 25. Canada has it on the right wing. Bounce pass inside, picked up by Jackie, intended for Stevens. Stevens tries to take a swat at Jackie, misses that and the ball, and Jackie gets it up to Asia at the top of the key. Wilson swings it to Plum. Plum back at the top now. Plum draws a double team. Back in the corner. Stokes for 3. Kia Stokes hit a 3 last night. Kia Stokes hits another 3 tonight. Look at that. And the Aces come right back and build the lead back to 19, 60-41. Canada with a right-hand dribble. Aces have taken away a little of the mojo that the Sparks had for the past 2.5 minutes. Samuelson now has it. Agumake lays a pick on her. Samuelson hits a jumper from 17 feet straight away. 4:50 remaining here in the third. Gray has it. In between the legs, stops, gets in her kitchen. You know it's true. It's Chelsea Gray. Loving that little action in the case. Ace is back up 19. There goes Canada down the lane, draws contact. It's going to be a foul on Stokes. So Canada will get 2 free throws coming her way, but we're going to have a timeout on the floor first. 4:36 remaining, third period. Aces lead the Sparks 62-43.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
The growth of RAD Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at RAD Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at RAD REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us RAD at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
The Dollar Loan Center IFL National Championship Football Game. The Indoor Football League National Championship is happening at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. It's the best indoor football in the world, with tickets starting at just $24. Kickoff happens on August 5th at the Dollar Loan Center. Come out and watch the best in the country collide, and the national champion will be crowned. Tickets on sale now. Get yours at IFLNationalChampionship.com.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
You like to argue? Well, so does Greg. Enter the Arena with Greg Salerno. Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back to courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Crypto.com Center in downtown Los Angeles. Beautiful building here. Home of the Lakers and the Sparks. And, of course, many great championship boxing, MMA matches have been here. Concerts, as you well know, in the LA Live area. And the Aces with a quick trip here tonight. Going back home. Getting ready for the All-Star game on Saturday. A couple of days off. And hit the road in Seattle towards the end of next week. That road trip will also include a trip to Chicago as well. Look forward to that. Aces still putting up some fantastic shooting numbers tonight. 52% from the floor, 23 for 44. A'ja Wilson has not scored here in the second half. She still has 23. And Jordan Canada will go to the free throw line for the Sparks. She'll get 2 shots. First one is good. Canada, the UCLA alum. And that one rims out. And Alicia Clark, who just checks in after that timeout, corrals the rebound. Plum brings it across midcourt. On the floor for the Aces now, you got Young, Plum, Gray, Wilson, and Clark. Jackie now has it. Penetrates down the lane after receiving the pass on the left wing. And she misses that one. Stevens comes down with a rebound. To Jasmine Thomas. Thomas now has it. To Canada. Good defense by Plum. Forced the pass back to Thomas. Inside to Stevens. Stevenson turnaround jumper. Good. So Hamby checks in for Agumake for the Sparks in that last timeout. 62-46. Young has it on the left wing, and there's a whistle again away from the ball. And they're going to get a foul. And that would be on Jasmine Thomas. So 14th foul for the Sparks. So next one, the Aces will be shooting the rest of this period. And there's still 3:52 remaining here in the third. Young will inbound in front of the Aces bench in the forecourt. To Gray. To Wilson at the top of the key. Wilson puts the head down, goes to the hoop. The ball is swatted away into the hands of Hamby. To Thomas. To Stevens, who travels. And a late whistle there, but finally called there by the officials. So another turnover for the LA Sparks. That is their 12th. When it comes to the turnover margin, the Sparks are the worst in the WNBA, averaging over 15 a game. And we're seeing that here tonight. Plum goes all the way down the lane, uncontested. KP got a pick from Asian, and no one picked her up. 2 dribbles to the glass, and KP scores it, 64-46. And Jordan Tandon, nice little spin move, but ends up short, and Plum comes down with the board. Here come the Aces. They got 4 on 3. Chelsea Gray has it on the wing. Gray tries to get by Thomas. Gray back to the basket. Chelsea fall-away jumper, back iron, front iron, all iron, and down. 66-46. Stevens has it at the top of the key. Handoff to Samuelson. Samuelson stops, fires over Wilson, partially blocked by Asia, but a putback by Stevens. She got the rebound. Nice block, though, by Asia. Pressure in the backcourt now by the Sparks. But Gray has it and breaks it rather easily. To Asia, to Plum. Plum in the wing. Crossover dribble, loses the ball. Thomas has it. Long outlet pass on the left wing to Canada. Canada, no look to Hamby streaking down the lane. How many times has Las Vegas Aces fans seen De'Erica Hamby roll down the lane for a layup like that? Timeout, Becky Hammond. But the Aces still in firm control, up 16, 66-50.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm.
If you need to sell your house. Okay, here's the situation. Our daughter Mia is leaving for camp. We have friends coming to stay, and we just got a puppy. So I go on Instacart and solve everything in one order from Kohl's. A suitcase and bathing suit for Mia, new bedding for the guest room, and a vacuum cleaner that actually picks up pet hair. All delivered in as fast as an hour. With Kohl's on Instacart, there's no sitch we can't solve. Good boy. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum order. Additional terms apply.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Well, this is Kelsey Plum. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
And the Aces in control here tonight with a 16-point lead, 2:19 to play in the third quarter. And as the Aces inbound, a quick foul by Jordan Canada again. So that's going to result in free throws because that is the 5th team foul here in the period. So right out of the timeout, just second drops off the clock. And Asia Wilson to the free throw line. She's fouled away from the ball. And Asia sinks the first free throw. Asia looking for point number 25, and she has it. Asia looking for a 30-point game. She has 7 of those on the course of her career. And that is second only to, guess who? Her head coach, Becky Hammond, who has 10. Stevens has it, dips it inside to Hamby, and there's a whistle. And before Hamby could corral the pass, there's a foul on Kelsey Plum. And that'll be side out for the Sparks. So the first team foul in the last 2 minutes. So next one that the Aces commit here in this quarter will result in free throws. Samuelson fires a pass to the top of the key over to Canada. Canada swings it back over to Zia Cook. And Hamby has it. Working on Chelsea Gray. Throws it away. Plum picks it off. 2-on-1. Got Clark on the right. Plum going down the lane with the right hand. Crossover. Bucket. Good. KP converts the steal into a layup. Aces back up 20, 70-50. Hamby draws a double team. Finds Stevens down the lane. Stevens misses. Gets a putback. Puts it up and good. Young at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Gray at the top. Gray now has it. Backing her way down. No look pass to Jackie into the corner to Alicia Clark. Sweet left-hand baseline drive by number 7. And Aces back up 20, 72-52. Cook has it. Fires one over Plum. Back iron no good. Battle for the rebound by Stevens and Asia. And Asia comes away with it. Outlet to Gray. Crosses midcourt. Gray between the legs at the top. Gets a pick from Alicia Clark. That's enough room for Chelsea Gray to sign it up, seize it up, fire it up, and drain it. Another three-pointer by Chelsea Gray. Aces by 23 as we come near the end of the third quarter. And there's a traveling call on the Sparks. And another turnover there. It's turnover number 13 for them. And we're going to have another timeout. We're going to keep it here. It'll be a 30. Kurt Miller wants to talk this thing over as they got it to within 16, but now the lead is ballooned back up to 23 once again. So the Aces with 4 double-digit scores so far tonight. And Chelsea Gray doing her thing. She's starting to heat it up a little bit now, too. And she has 13. Jackie with 12. Asia with 25. And we invite you to keep it here after the game as well for our post-game show, as an Aces player will be visiting us. Plus, we'll give you highlights, stats, and more, and take you into the All-Star break. All-Star game coming up on Saturday, of course, at the Michelob Ultra Arena at the Mandalay Bay. Hopefully you can attend. If you can't, you got all the coverage right here in your home for Aces basketball and the WNBA. Broadcasting the All-Star game again this year. 5:30, tip-off 5 o'clock with the pregame show on Saturday afternoon. And KP launches a 3. She's got another one. Aces in blowout fashion now, 78-52. And 20 seconds remaining here in the half. Hamby fires a pass down low to Henderson. She misses everything, and Asia comes down with the rebound. Last shot of the quarter for the Aces. So shot clock turned off. 8 seconds on the game clock. There goes Jackie going down the lane. Makes a move. Oh, what a Euro step by Jackie Young. Count the bucket with 5 seconds left. Quick inbound there. Cook has it. She's going to fire at the horn. In and out. No good. And the Aces put on another impressive quarter. They have 80 on the board. And in that quarter, the Aces score 26 points after a very slow start to the half. We've played 30 minutes. It's Las Vegas 80, LA 52. You listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
Running a... For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value of RAD REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
Lovin' V-Dub. Right now, the new 2023 Volkswagen Atlas and Atlas Crossport are eligible for 3.9% APR for up to 72 months. Atlas and Atlas Crossport are designed for great destinations, plus have room for your whole crew and are consumer reports recommended. So head down to Finley Volkswagen Henderson and the Valley Auto Mall today.
Always feature Volkswagen credit, 3.9% APR, no down payment required. Available on new, unused 2023 Atlas models. Monthly payment for every $1,000 you finance for 72 months is $1,562. Expires 7/31/23.
Finley Volkswagen. Summer means different things to different people. It might be taking hikes, camping, or hiding indoors with the air conditioning vent right on you to try and get a little bit of relief from the sweltering heat. But if summertime means baseball to you, like it does to many of us here at ESPN Las Vegas, then we're all in luck. As most Sunday afternoons, you can listen to baseball during the summer starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
This is Holly Rowe from ESPN, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here, start the fourth quarter, 10 minutes to play, and the Aces 10 minutes away from improving to 19-2. They start with the basketball here, quarter number 4. Kayla George checks in. And there's an offensive foul on Kayla George as she got the ball and on the right wing and handed it off to Chelsea Gray. Set a pick, but her feet were moving. So turnover for the Aces there. Henderson at the top of the key. Over to Hamby. Over to Cook. Cook now has it with the right-hand dribble. Back to Hamby. To Cook. Everything around the perimeter. Aces with a good interior D. There's a lob inside to Hamby. Stokes comes over, and Hamby hits the fall-away jumper and one. So De'Erica will go to the free throw line for the three-point play opportunity. So Hamby to the free throw line. And she hits it. Three-point play. It's 80-55. So Alicia Clark runs the point this set here. To Kayla George. Kayla in for Wilson. And there's a turnover, but we're going to get a foul first on the Sparks. So negate the turnover. So nice break there for the Aces. Not that they really need any breaks, being up by 25 with 9 minutes to go in the game. Clark fires pass to Gray. Gray's got a mismatch on the rookie Henderson. He's got about 4 inches on her, too. To Kayla George down the lane, left hand off the glass. A little too strong, but nice move by Kayla. Here come the Sparks in transition. Now the Aces do a good job of getting back. Henderson now has it. Top of the key at Gumake. Bounce pass to Hamby. Taken away into the hands of George to Clark. Back to Gray, to George, line up for a three, back iron no good, Stokes tries to track it down, and it'll stay with the Aces, last touch by Hamby. Kind of subdued crowd here tonight, and it's been a rough season for the Los Angeles Sparks with a 7-12 record, and they come in here with a 5-game losing streak, certain to be 6 in a row after tonight. Gray gets it inside, draws contact, and they're going to say An offensive foul on Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray was in just outside of the low block on the right side, had Henderson on her, and Chelsea, without the dribble, quick turnaround jumper. They're trying to say that Chelsea charged into her with the body, and now the referees are going to look at this to see if it's a flagrant on Chelsea because she leaned in and her forearm might have got part of the throat or face area on the smaller Henderson. So they're still going to, they haven't even come over to the monitor yet, but we'll still keep it here as the officials will look at this. And meanwhile, you can enjoy some Al Green. There you go. Well, it's a kiss cam. I mean, there you go. What can we say there? Aces have played extraordinary basketball this entire first half of the WNBA season, and especially at home, being 11-0 on their home floor. And with the win tonight, they will improve to 8-2 away from home. And those two losses, one was to Connecticut, and can make an excuse. It was the end of a 4-game road trip, and 2 games in a row against Connecticut where the Aces won the first one. And then they lost at the buzzer last Friday night against the Dallas Wings. And those are the only 2 blemishes on their entire record coming into this game at 18-2 here tonight. Last night was very impressive for the Aces, and if you were at the arena, you know what we're talking about. 98-72 was the final. They shot 50%, had 4 double-digit scores. Jackie Young had 23, and Chelsea Gray 21, Asia Wilson 20. Shot a phenomenal percentage as the 3 of them went 25 for 39 and 6 for 8 from 3. And the Aces continue to be dominant at home. So dominant that now if you date back to last season, the Aces have won 16 consecutive home games at the Michelob Ultra Arena. That's actually the 7th longest streak in WNBA history. But very, very impressive, as we know. And what I love about this team, and we talk about it with Becky Hammond usually in every pregame show, is that you got to come to play every night. We don't care who the opponent is, what their record is, what our record is. And they would have every excuse tonight to just lay down and say, hey, we got the All-Star game coming up. We're facing a team that we beat handily by 20-plus points the first 2 times we played them this year. And the team has lost 5 in a row, and you just cannot match up with them at all. But that's not the case at all. So we're going to, after a long review, they're going to say Chelsea Gray committed a flagrant foul there. So 2 free throws coming for Henderson there. And you know that Gray didn't mean it, but she is just so big and strong, especially over the smaller Henderson, that when she turned in to try to get off that jump shot, her forearm just made contact. So nothing malicious there, but by the rule, the official is going to say it's a flagrant foul. So Henderson makes both free throws. And the Sparks will get the ball out of bounds. So an opportunity for a 4 or maybe even a 5-point possession here for LA. So on the floor here, the Aces have Gray, Stokes, Bell, George, and Clark. And good defense there by Bell. They barely got the inbound in, and Henderson gets it back. Over to Hamby on the left wing. Hamby with Clark on her. Back to Agumake. Agumake puts one up and drains it. So there it is. A 5-point play opportunity there. 80-59. Nearing the 8-minute mark remaining in the game. Aces in firm control here. Gray now has it. No look pass to Clark. Bounce pass to George. And Agumake just takes the ball away. And that's just a veteran move by Nneka Agumake. Henderson now has it to Hamby. Hamby thinks about a 3. Instead, is going to lob it into Stevens. Stevens, no-look pass inside to Henderson, and she missed the bunny. Got by Clark, got free on the baseline. And Gray comes down with it for the Aces. Chelsea has it to George. George inside to Bell. Kirsten Bell uses her size. Nice little turnaround jumper. That is a great move by the second-year player. We see her a lot of times settle for long jumpers, but she got great position, sealed inside, and converted. Hamby now has it on the baseline, draws the double team with Stokes and Clark, rejected by Stokes. Hamby wanted to foul, not going to get it. And here comes Gray down the left side. Chelsea now, no-look pass, kept away by Henderson into the hands of Cook. Cook now has it, goes right down the lane. Follow-away jumper short, no good. And foul inside, and Agumake just takes care of business down low. Just wanted a little bit more there. 82-61, 7 minutes to go in the game. Gray gives up her dribble, gives it to Stokes, passes over to George. George hands off to Clark. Clark now going to launch a long three. Bingo! Bongo! Boom! Alicia Clark.
Take it quickly right back towards their own net as Piet collects it. Highlights Brian Gutierrez with his first goal. The 20-year-old put in a fantastic shift today, and he was rewarded for his efforts early. Wanyama wins it. And a through ball all the way down to the Chicago attacking third, but Brady quick off his line and clears it forward. Kutsias is on it, into the 18, on his left foot, trying to cut it back. He does. Lays it off, and it's in the back of the net. Brian Gutierrez, the 20-year-old. His first goal with the Fire, and they strike in the 9th minute. A snatch and grab out of nowhere. The Fire take the lead. They score first, and they score second just a matter of moments later. Byron Highway Selassie in the 11th. That's Gutierrez on the left wing. Trying to get by his defender. Onto his left foot. Towards the byline. Can he find somebody? Lays it off for Shaqiri. And Hailey Selassie buries it to the near post with his left foot. The Fire strike for two in a 3-minute span. So dangerous right now, Chicago down the left wing. What a moment for Chicago. They tumble up the lead. And then just for good measure, one of the goals of the year for this Fire side off a free kick in the 34th minute. Gutierrez and Shaqiri are over it. 5 bodies lined up on the far post, making runs for the Fire. Shaqiri will take it to the middle with Hailey Selassie. Right back to Shaqiri, and he curls it in. He beats Sirois, and it's pure magic from Jerdon Shaqiri. 3 to the good here at Soldier Field. What a moment. What a half. What a match. Max Toma, Gonzalo Cigares, and Gonzalo. We had to wait a long time today when we got to Soldier Field today. It was pouring rain. We had a few tornado warnings. The crowd wasn't even allowed into their seats for a long time. They had to shelter for cover on the concourse. But, boy, they were gifted a beauty of an effort from Frank Lopez's squad today.
Yeah, excellent win from the team. I think that, a lot of curveballs thrown, right, with the weather and things that you cannot control. But at the end of the day, the team came out, was ready to play, and did their job.
I would say halfway through the season, this felt like really close to the bottom. It was only one team below them for a bit there, and that was Inter Miami, but they have found their stride. It felt like even thinking about the playoffs was just too much of a dream at that point, but there's still plenty of season left. There's 12 matches left, but this is a team that has now won 4 of their last 5. Half those wins at home, half those wins on the road. And you got to talk about this being maybe all of a sudden one of the hotter teams in MLS right now.
Yeah, you can see a team that it's gaining confidence, and it's important, right? You see the way that they play. Today was about grinding, about rolling up your sleeves and doing the job defensively, right? No matter about not having the ball, right? And
Are you tired of being just a number at your bank? Then it's time to switch to Westar Credit Union, where you're more than just a customer. You're a valued member. With lower fees, higher interest rates on deposit products, and a wide range of financial products and services, Westar Credit Union is the smart choice for your money. Plus, as a member, you'll have a say in how we operate and the opportunities to earn cash rewards for referring friends and family. Join Westar Credit Union today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to learn more. Westar Credit Union, where you belong.
5 days or less, we give cash advances within 24 hours and do all repairs if needed to get you, the seller, the most money possible.
And for traditional sales, we have an amazing marketing team in our corner.
Call today and get an instant evaluation of your home.
Imagine selling your home with the #1 team in Nevada, getting top dollar and having an incredible experience. That's what you get with us, the real estate guys.
Our systems are exclusive to our team, and we have helped thousands of families over the last 28 years.
So call the real estate guys today. 702-310-6683. eXp Realty, license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Hey, this is Becky Hammond, head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
So, Asia Wilson rolling along tonight with 25 points. Chelsea Plum with 19. Chelsea Gray continues her thing tonight with 13 points. And the Aces roll in here, 89-61. Change that. Chelsea Gray actually with 15 with a chance to make it 16. Sorry. Stat board not updated there. I'll add the 2 to it and maybe add the 3. Right here, Chelsea Gray, the 89% free throw shooter, as good as gold. Aces have got 90 on the board, and we still got 5.5 to play. Henderson at the top of the key. To Gumake. Back to Cook. To Samuelson. Shot fake. Puts it on the deck. Now kicks it to Cook instead of passing up to the 3. And then there is another putback by Azure Stevens. Plum brings the ball across midcourt with a right-hand dribble. Asia gives her a pick. Back to Gray. Gray looks inside instead. Elects to go cross-court to Jackie. Jackie between the legs with the left hand. Dribbles. Floater. No good. A little too strong off the glass. Stevens comes down with the board. Outlet pass to Henderson. And Zia Cook is wide open. And that one rims out. Jackie gets back for the rebound. Young brings it up herself. Jackie, bounce pass to Asia. Asia gets down low, does her thing. Oh, just rims off. Nice maneuver there by Wilson. Just a little too much English on that one. And they're going to give Jackie a foul on this one as she didn't get Samuelson room to come down there. We have a Spike Lee impersonator, looks like, here. Thinks he's at Madison Square Garden. But comes dressed like Spike, oversized hat. It's interesting. Sparks fans here. Stevens, cross court pass. Samuelson has it at the top of the key. Inside to Stevens. There she is again. And Azure Stevens does a nice job for this team. Stevens now at 15. Alicia Clark's going to launch another 3. She's got another triple for Alicia Clark. You leave her open, she'll make you pay. Alicia Clark netting around 50% from beyond the arc. And there's a Stevens triple to answer that. The teams exchange 3. Aces up 93-68. And the bench mob is going to come in the next timeout for the Aces. Chelsea Gray has it. Back to Clark. Swings it to Asia at the top of the key. Over to Jackie. 7 on the shot clock. Jackie going to penetrate again down the lane. Left hand ends up a little short. Outlet pass to Henderson. Here comes Cook streaking down. She's going to stop. Instead of taking the shot, she passes up. Kicks into the corner to Samuelson. Back inside to Agumake. Back over to Stevens at the top. Lets it fly. Front iron no good. Offensive rebound. Back to Agumake. Jumper off the mark. Gray corrals the rebound for Las Vegas. Gray outlet to Plum. Plum gets the ball swatted out of bounds. Aces will retain possession. And incoming, Kayla George, Kirsten Bell, Kia Stokes, and Sydney Colson. And before play resumes, We will take another timeout. 2:58 remaining in the game. Aces rolling along. 93-68.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Every Buick is designed with you in.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Powerhouse vocalist and frontman extraordinaire is coming to rock the Dollar Loan Center. With his unmistakable voice and undeniable stage presence, Corey Taylor is a force to be reckoned with. From Slipknot to Stone Sour, his music has captivated millions around the globe. Don't miss your chance to experience Corey Taylor live in concert, unleashing his chart-topping hits and delivering a show you'll never forget. G2 presents Corey Taylor live and in your face. Get your tickets now at thedollarloancenter.com.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs. And at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgnnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgnnv.com. Or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Let's get back to the hardwood with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Crypto.com Center. It's been all aces tonight. Led wire to wire tonight. The LA Sparks have never had the lead. So the Aces will close the show here with Kelsey Plum, Sydney Colson, and Kirsten Bell in the backcourt. Up front, Kia Stokes and Kayla George. Aces in a stack formation. They have the ball underneath their own hoop here. 2:58 to play. 93-68. So the Aces have their season average right now. And Kirsten Bell gets a long pass from Kayla George. Follow away three, no good. Hamby comes down with a rebound. And Henderson brings it up for the Sparks. Henderson at the top of the key. Still with the dribble. Plum guarding her. To Hamby. Back to Stevens. Stevens goes by Kayla George. Nice floater in the lane. And score the bucket again for Azare Stevens. Sydney Colson at the top of the key, looking for Stokes at the top, back over to Plum. Plum draws a double team now, fires it back over to Bell. Bell to George, shot fake, and she shuffled her feet. Shuffled her feet on the drive, so turnover for the Aces. Aces have done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball tonight. Still hit the double-digit turnovers, but not nearly as many as the Sparks. Aces with 11 turnovers. There's a drive down the lane by Cook, and she gets in the paint and score it. Colson races the ball up court for Las Vegas to Kayla George at the top of the key. 2 minutes to play. Bell now has it. She's open for a three, and we're going to have another offensive foul on Kayla George. It's the second time that she's tried to set a pick, and her feet were still moving there. So Kurt Miller's going to call a timeout. I'm not sure exactly why, but he is. So 1:55 to play, and the Aces are up by 21, 93-72.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson.
You know, a lot of lawyers
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Is brought to you by Westar Credit Union on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
Hi, this is Natalie Williams, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
So final 2 minutes here of the game, and Kurt Miller of the Sparks takes the timeout. See what he draws up here. There's a drive down the lane, miss, but a putback by Stevens again. Aces up by 19, minute and a half to play here in the contest. Plum has it at the top of the key. Draws a double team by Hamby and Henderson. Back over to Bell. Bell fires a wild pass to Sidney Colson. Colson now has it in the corner. Crossover dribble. Sid goes down the lane. Nice dish off to Kayla George. Great assist by Colson, and Kayla George with the finish. Aces back up by 21. Cook going to launch a three. She's got it. 95-76 as we approach 1 minute remaining. Colson to George. Backdoor cut to Plum. Plum catches up with it to Stokes. She's going to try another three. That was an air ball. Kia hit one earlier. And George comes down with a rebound. Pass to Plum. Picked off by Burrell, and Burrell throws it away and to Bell. So Burrell throws it to Bell, and Colson comes up with it, but she goes over and back. She was straddling the midcourt line there. 46 seconds remaining. And Henderson has it for the Sparks at the top of the key. The Sparks crowd singing, as you can probably hear in the background here. Stevens to the top to Ray Burrell. Burrell down the lane, finger roll. Nicely done by Burrell. Plum will bring it up here, and more than likely the final possession of the game for the Aces. 23 on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock, so the Aces will have to put it up. And there's Plum going down the lane. She wants two more. Why not? KP for a deuce. And the Sparks look like they will just dribble out the clock as Henderson walks it across midcourt. And we will wind down here with another big-time Aces victory. Becky Hammond and Kurt Miller closed last year in the WNBA Finals, and Kurt Miller was the head coach of the Connecticut Sun. And, of course, Kurt Miller, former coach of Becky Hammond's at Colorado State. So great friendly rivalry there. And shout-out to Danielle Viglione, who's a close friend of mine, Sacramento Sports Hall of Famer, assistant coach there as well, too. And both teams shaking hands. And Dearica Hamby saying hello to her old friends there at the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces win in emphatic fashion here tonight, going away with a big-time victory. And the Aces put up 97 points on the board and rolled a victory 97-78. And we're going to be joined here at the post-game show by Alicia Clark. We're going to have her join us tonight here. So we'll invite you to hang here. And Alicia Clark joins us right here. What's up, AC? How you doing? That's right. You can't hear me. What's up, AC? How you doing there? Can you get me? Can you get me? Can you get me?
There we go.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay.
AC joins us here for the post-game show. congratulations on the victory here. Yeah, you were lighting it up from 3 tonight. What were you seeing out there tonight?
Just the ball movement that we had. We're able to get out in transition. Our pace was really good tonight. I think we made incredible reads. And most of all, we were just having fun. Any time that we can have fun, be out there competing and play at our pace, we're fun to watch.
All right, so more than halfway done with the season here. Your first season with the Aces. Kind of synopsize your experience with this team.
Just elite. You know what I mean? Everybody top down. The way that they prepare, the way we compete, the way they just enjoy the game. It's so much fun to be around. And when you can come in and enjoy competing with the people that you play with, it makes the game so much easier and it makes it a lot of fun. So I'm excited. I think we put ourselves in a great situation this first half. There's a lot more season left. We're not comfortable at all, but we're definitely going to take these days to get rested.
All right. And what are you going to do during this rest period for the All-Star break?
I'll be in the All-Star. I'll be in Vegas. I'll be at All-Star supporting my teammates,
Cool.
just enjoying some downtime.
All right. Hey, congratulations on the victory, and we'll look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Thank you, TC.
You got it. There is Alicia Clark. Great game by her tonight, as well as all of the Aces. And you look at what the Aces did here tonight, again, with 4 double-digit scores, and pretty much everybody getting in on the action. All right, we will send it back to the studio. When we come back, we have got the highlights, break it all down for you, and get ready for the All-Star game on Saturday. And then, of course, the Aces will be back in action next week after a few days off. All right, final score here again tonight from the Crypto.com Center. The Aces defeat the LA Sparks 97-78. Hang with us. Post-game show on the way here on the Aces Radio Network.
The Las Vegas Aces, brought to you by Panda Law Firm on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
Sports radio with a laugh track.
DeMar DeRozan's daughter has gotten allowed to leave school. The Miami Heat never made their run. Don't even make the first round of the playoff yet. They're not even playing Milwaukee in the first round, but DeMar DeRozan said his daughter had to go to school. Unbelievable decision by DeMar DeRozan. Terrible father. Solid parenting. Terrible father. Solid Let her go. Let her go to the game. Get to school. Learn something. Be educated.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Every Buick is designed with you.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must rate between 331 and 831. Call 337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
NBA All-Star Game hits the Strip for an exciting night of basketball as Team Wilson takes on Team Stewart in some fun on the hardwood on a Saturday night in Las Vegas. When Asia drafted her team, she made sure she had some aces up her sleeve. Asia, with her first pick, took Chelsea Gray and made sure she got Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum to help round out her squad. Listen to TC Martin with the call of the game, Saturday starting at 5 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
The Press Box has stats and giggles.
Jim Harbaugh has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson. Okay, now that one we're going to check. Danny? Bo Jackson, 2,782 rushing yards. Jim Harbaugh, 2,787. 5 more. I get it, but the sentence made me not believe it. Jimmy Harbaugh, better NFL rusher than Bo Jackson.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas. Welcome to the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
And welcome back to the Crypto.com Center here in Los Angeles, as the Aces roll to victory here tonight by a score of 97-78. A phenomenal performance by the Aces in this one. And we'll give you the highlights and tell you how it all broke down. All right? We started off basically with the Aces on fire. They never trailed in this game. Okay, they got the opening bucket and just cruised to victory. And it all started with Jackie Young. Ball is tipped in the air, and Asia comes down with it. And Jackie Young's going to launch one from three, ring it up. JY. And just like that, the Aces are up a touchdown, 7-0. 7-0 just like that. Then it was 14-7. Had a lot of football scores in this game. Asia Wilson was on fire in the first half, and she got it going. Clark with a rebound. To Plum. To Young. Draws the double team to the top. KP fakes the pass inside to Asia. Kicks it back to Jackie. Inside to Asia. Turnaround jumper and one. Who's feeling it tonight? The MVP certainly is. Asia Wilson definitely was feeling it tonight as she had 23 first half points. That actually set a career high for her. Asia actually only ended up with another bucket after that, but it was phenomenal in the first half as she set the tone for the Aces. At the end of the first quarter, the Aces put 32 points on the board. They led 32-15, and they continued in the second quarter with Kelsey Plum getting in the action. Picked off by Bell to Plum on the left wing. Dips it back to Kia Stokes. Beautiful dish by Plum and beautiful conversion by Kia Stokes. And the Aces, again, putting on a clinic in transition, but it's all starting at the defensive end. The defensive end definitely, as the Aces held the Sparks to only 16 points in that second quarter, and that took us to the half where the Aces led 54-31. To the third quarter we go. More magic from the Aces with Kia Stokes. Plum back at the top now. Plum draws a double team. Back in the corner. Stokes for three. Kia Stokes hit a three last night. Kia Stokes hits another three tonight. Yes, she did. Kia Stokes showing that she's got some range from those corners, and she loves those corner threes. So Kia Stokes starts firing away, but then it's time for KP. And Hamby has it. Working on Chelsea Gray. Throws it away. Plum picks it off. 2-on-1. We got Clark on the right. Plum going down the lane with the right hand. Crossover, bucket, good. KP doing her thing tonight. And, of course, we cannot have a highlight package with the best point guard in the WNBA. Outlet to Gray. Crosses midcourt. Gray between the legs at the top. Gets a pick from Alicia Clark. That's enough room for Chelsea Gray to sign it up, seize it up, fire it up, and drain it. Another three-pointer by Chelsea Gray. Aces by 23. Absolutely correct. And then Alicia Clark. How about Alicia Clark, one of the best three-point shooters, comes over from Seattle and just loving her time with the Aces, and what a contributor both offensively and defensively. George, hands off to Clark. Clark now going to launch a long three. Bingo, bongo, boom, Alicia Clark. One of the best three-point shooters in the game, and she says that one goes out to Big Al in Curacao. There it is. We got listeners all over the country, all over the world. Look at that shout out. And we wrap things up in the fourth quarter where the Aces just continue to put the pedal to the metal, and everybody got involved in this one. If you got initials, you're involved. Backdoor cut by Plum. Beautiful pass by AC to KP for the bucket. Timeout, LA. A lot of initials there. Absolutely. And that put a bow on that one. And the Aces put up 97 points, and they win this one going away 97-78, a 19-point victory. And when you really think about it, this game wasn't even that close. The Aces led by as many as 30 in this contest, and again, scored the first 7 points of the game and rolled to an easy victory here tonight. Looking at the final box score for the Aces, again, they shoot a very high percentage. For the third consecutive game, they shoot at least 50%. They connected on 37 of 68 field goal attempts, 54%. That comes off the 50% to mark last night against Phoenix in the blowout victory. And that, before that, you had the 60% effort against Minnesota last Sunday. From three, the Aces continued to connect at a high percentage as well, 41% from beyond the arc, 9 of 22. Aces very nice at the free throw line tonight, connecting on 14 of 16. They also were solid all the way across with rebounding and assists, and they had more steals than the Sparks at 12-9 as well, too. But you really saw the balance tonight with the Aces. And this is what we talked about with Becky Hammond during the pregame show, that any given night, it could be any one of the starting five here. And, tonight, you had, Asia Wilson with 23 points, coming in the first half. But when it was all said and done, Asia led all scorers with 25. Kelsey Plum was right behind her with 21. Chelsea Gray with 16 with 5 dimes. And then Jackie Young, 14 points and 5 assists as well, too. Rounding out the rest of the scoring for the Aces, you had Kia Stokes that was 7 with a couple of those threes we talked about. And then you had Alicia Clark with 8 and Kirsten Bell with 4. And Kayla George came off the bench and scored 2 points. So great job by the Aces again here tonight. Well, they close out the first half of the season with a 19 up and 2 down. They are 11-0 at home. They now improve to 8-2 on the road. They have now won 3 games in a row, and they get ready for the All-Star game coming up on Saturday. So we get ready for that, and 4 Aces will be involved in that. It'll be Asia Wilson, of course, the reigning MVP, along with Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray. They will be starting, and then Kelsey Plum will be the reserves. And, of course, you've got Becky Hammond, the head coach, involved as well, too. What is very cool about this All-Star game is that all of the Aces will be on the same team. It'll be Team Wilson against Team Stewart, so we look forward to that. And that broadcast will come your way starting at 5 o'clock on Saturday. The action at the Michelob Ultra Arena, the home of the Aces. It'll be the 3rd time in the last 6 years that the Aces in Las Vegas has got a chance to host the WNBA All-Star Game. It'll be a star-studded show, not only the best players in the world on one court coming up on Saturday, but everybody will be in the stands and another sellout crowd, especially with the NBA Summer League here in town as well. Many NBA All-Stars and celebrities as we normally have here in Las Vegas. But tonight, the Aces make a statement, and they finished the first half. It just has the best record in the WNBA, and just playing fantastic basketball, both sides of the court, offensively and defensively. Like I said, the Aces improved to 19-2 tonight as they win 97-78. I want to thank our good friends here at the Crypto.com Center and the Los Angeles Sparks for making us feel comfortable here at courtside with the broadcast, and everyone else as well. And my main man, Ari, back in the studio for putting it all together on home base there in Las Vegas. The Aces will get back to work next week as they get ready to go on the road. And remember, the next home game will be July the 30th against the Dallas Wings. That's a 3 o'clock start on July the 30th. Get your tickets at access.com for that. That's AXS.com. TC Martin saying so long from Los Angeles as Aces will head home tonight, get a little bit of rest, and get ready for the All-Star festivities with the skills competition, 3-point contest on Friday afternoon, and then, of course, the game right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM coming up on Saturday. Pre-game at 5 o'clock, the tip-off at 5:30. Have yourself a good rest of the evening, and we will look forward to coming to you live from the Michelob Ultra Arena on Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson, Westar Credit Union, and Panda Law Firm. On your home for Aces basketball all season long, ESPN Las Vegas.
What's up, guys? This is Danny from the Press Box. Coming up on the show tomorrow, Ed and Tyler are both out, so it's going to be Adam Candy and Chris Chapman taking the wheel for the show. Find out if your Las Vegas Aces can continue their win streak as they head to L.A. to take on the Sparks for the last game before the WNBA All-Star Game. Plus, will we talk more about Adam Candy's favorite sandwiches and see what Chapman likes to eat as well? Find out more tomorrow at 7 a.m.
I know you've heard this before, but yes, the Angels have been experiencing some injury problems, but we'll try and get this game from the ever-dangerous Houston Astros. So I'd love to tell you who will be in the lineup for the Angels, but since they don't even know, you'll just have to tune in to find out. As for the Astros, they've gotten it in gear lately and are looking to keep on moving up. Listen in Sunday starting at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
Steve Cofield and his company are nuts.
Mark McMillan is one of the stars out here. We saw Willie making a ribeye the other day.
Yeah, I didn't want to comment on his ribeye. I was like, I didn't want to comment on the ribeye.
You got to comment.
It was too done. It's too long. You cooked the ribeye too long. You got to get the pan piping hot before you put the steak in. He had a lot of butter. He put a whole stick of butter in there.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays on the afternoon drive. The great catches, the base stealing, and of course the walk-off home runs. These are just some of the reasons we love baseball. And with ESPN's Sunday afternoon game of the week, we are all in luck as we can enjoy the national pastime on the radio as we work or play. So remember, these 100-degree days won't last forever. But while they're here, you can always listen to some baseball. So tune in most Sundays starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
The WNBA All-Star Game is at Michelob Ultra Arena as it's Team Wilson versus Team Stewart. The stars will shine on the strip as ee7eca Wilson tries to lead her team to a victory. Listen in Saturday starting with pregame at 5 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Did you miss the press box with Graney and Bischoff? Catch up with the podcasts or listen to the show live at lvsportsnetwork.com. Here Monday, Thursday, and Sunday Night Football right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
What's up, guys? This is Danny from the Press Box. Coming up on the show tomorrow, Ed and Tyler are both out, so it's going to be Adam Candy and Chris Chapman taking the wheel for the show. Find out if your Las Vegas Aces can continue their win streak as they head to L.A. to take on the Sparks for the last game before the WNBA All-Star Game. Plus, will we talk more about Adam Candy's favorite sandwiches and see what Chapman likes to eat as well? Find out more tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Take the trip or take the cash. It's the Lotus Summer of Fun. Your chance to win a free vacation to perhaps Hawaii or the Caribbean. Or maybe you take the $3,000 in cash. It's your choice. Just listen every weekday to the Press Box and Cofield and Company for your chance to qualify. As every week, one lucky listener will get a 4-pack of Aviator tickets and be entered for the trip of a lifetime or some cold, hard cash on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
You like to argue? Well, so does Greg. Enter the arena with Greg Salerno. Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on ESPN Las Vegas.
Wake up with the Press Box with Graney and Bischoff. Weekday mornings at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Wake up and take a seat in the Press Box with Graney and Bischoff. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10.
If you need to sell your house,
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
you want to sell it fast and get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor.
The real estate guy.
Okay, Vegas, time to sell your house fast and get the most cash. The real estate market is heating up again, and here's your chance to take advantage and get top dollar. We buy all types of properties in 5 days or less. We give cash advances within 24 hours and do all repairs if needed to get you, the seller, the most money possible. And for traditional sales, we have an amazing marketing team in our corner. Call today and get an instant evaluation of your home.
Imagine selling your home with the #1 team in Nevada, getting top dollar, and having an incredible experience. That's what you get with us, the real estate guys.
Our systems are exclusive to our team, and we have helped thousands of families over the last 28 years.
So call the real estate guys today. 702-310-6683. eXp Realty, license number 388886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
The real estate guy.
Number 1 is laugh. You should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. You should spend some time in thought. And number 3 is you should have your emotions moved to tears. Could be happiness or joy. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day.
Today is SB Day. All across ESPN, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Jim Valvano speech at the ESPYs that started it all. Go to v.org/donate now.
With Mike Wells, I'm Hugh Myers. Here on this SB Day, I'm Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80. We are presented by Progressive Insurance, and as mentioned, it's SB Day, and I'm thinking about the foundation, the V Foundation. When you donate to that foundation, you can feel good about your investment. 100% of your donation goes to cancer research because the V Foundation has an endowment that covers all administrative expenses. That means 100% of what you give goes directly to the all-star cancer researchers working so hard to find a cure. Charity Navigator, the leading charity evaluator, rates the V Foundation as a 4-star charity, placing the V Foundation in the top 2% of all charities. The V Foundation funds research for all cancer types at leading cancer centers and research facilities nationwide. To learn more and to give, go to v.org/donate today. Thank you for supporting the V Foundation. Again, this is Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio, on the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80 with Mike Wells. I'm Q Myers, and Mike, with the ESPYs going on this evening, we've heard some good speeches. We heard for Laker fans some reassurance that King James will be back for a 21st season when he said, hey, if I can't give everything I got to this game, I'll walk away. Good thing for you. It's not today, so King James is going to be returning. I know that made a lot of Laker fans really happy to hear that. But then there's also heartfelt moments like this one from Liam Hendricks, White Sox pitcher, Jimmy V Award recipient. He's a guy that was in a battle with cancer, and he's had a well-documented story. He talked about everything during his Jimmy V Award, his ESPY Award moment.
Thank you guys for standing up to me. I appreciate it. But the real hero is that little lady down there, Christy. She's my rock. She's the best one here. Never in all my life did I think I would be on stage, and I'm so humbled to be here, recognized by the ESPYs, but also in this room full of probably, if not the greatest athletes, some of all time. It's such an honor to be here. I want to thank everybody for it. But look, cancer changes you. There's no doubt about it. Going through this, it changed me for the better. There's a lot of times where I'm sitting out here thinking about what I could have done differently, what I could have done differently in my life leading up to this moment. But you know what? Everything in life is short. Life, it's just trivial. Things are just trivial when you go through something like this. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter how it goes. All that matters is that you just live life your way. Do it fly by your own seat. Fly by everything you want to do yourself. And that's all that really matters. I mean, I was 33 years old when I got diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Not exactly the off-season I had planned this year. But it is what it is. And all you can do is tackle it and advance. It turned out that, obviously you heard in the video, that I pitched pretty much all of 2022 with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That was an eye-opener. Like, I didn't feel too many symptoms, but I had some lumps around, and it just shows you the power of the mind. When you don't think anything's wrong and you believe that you can do anything, you can do anything. I was throwing 100 miles an hour while going through stage 4 lymphoma, and then coming back after doing chemotherapy, 8 rounds of chemotherapy and 4 rounds of immunotherapy. Came back and was able to get out there and throw 96 miles an hour. That isn't physically who I am. That's all this. That's all mental. As I alluded to earlier, I wouldn't be here tonight without my wife, my incredible team at the Mayo Clinic, with especially Dr. Allison Rosenthal. She was the person, when she told me I have stage 4 lymphoma, said, "I'm not worried." Those little words I don't think have ever meant more to anybody in the history of the world. I'm not worried while telling you have stage 4 cancer. She is one of the main reasons that I'm up here tonight. I want to thank the Chicago White Sox organization for your constant faith in me and allowing me to still be a part of the team during chemotherapy while coming into spring training and being able to kind of get in, do all my work. I mean, that got me off the couch, and that's big. To our friends and family always checking in, you guys are the best. My agency, Align Sports, I wouldn't be here without you. And my wife, Christy, who I spoke about earlier, she is my absolute rock. She's my world. She's the one who, any athlete out here who has a wife behind them or a husband or a partner, they know that when you're doing well, you sometimes need a big kick up the ass to get humbled a little bit quickly. And she's that person to me. But she's also the person that'll pick you up no matter what is going on and make you know that you're the greatest that she's ever known. And to Christy, I mean, this is as much yours as it is mine. As you can tell, cancer isn't something you fight alone. Nobody fights this alone. My care team, family, and friends, they encompass my entire heartbeat. They were my lifeline when I didn't know if I could overcome this. They are my lifeline as I continue on my journey. If I leave you with anything, and I cannot stress this enough, please reach out to anybody going through anything similar to this, whether it be cancer, whether it be anxiety, whether it be depression, whether it be any number of things. Trust me, you are not annoying. You will not be an annoyance to us. All that matters is that you give us that little bit of a text. That could be the singular moment of us picking up our spirits and being able to advance to the next stage, being able to advance that next day of treatment, being able to advance past anything that we're going through. That one text can be the difference. So like Jimmy V said, don't give up. Don't ever give up. And I won't. Thank you.
Liam Hendricks right there, White Sox pitcher, Jimmy V Award recipient at the ESPYs tonight, Mike, and just a great message, powerful message, and I'd love to hear from, recipients of these awards, and of course guys like Liam who have gone through the battle, and he's talking about pitching the whole season, dealing with, Hodgkin's lymphoma, but out there throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. That's pretty incredible, man.
Not only do you have to be effective, physically to get out there and throw, you got to be healthy physically, and Q, you got to be healthy mentally, because it's not like it's all about, okay, I just got to regain my strength and everything's okay. No, you got to get through this mentally, because you're thinking about the big picture of your life. You mentioned